Now I know what you're all thinking. Why Junior Troopa? Most of us haven't even thought of him since we were 10, and the majority who did know of him forgot about him maybe 30 minutes after finishing Paper Mario. Well, I was scrolling through the Mario Wiki's bosses page for inspiration when I saw the vaguely familiar name, and one of the first things that stood out to me was that he's fought 6 times during the event of Paper Mario. Now I've played through Paper Mario a few times. Great game if you hadn't tried it. But I never stopped to consider how many times you actually fight this little miscreant. Actually scrolling through the differences between each time you fight Junior Troopa, I became impressed. The adaptations he made to fight Mario gave off an almost shonen protagonist vibe. Call me crazy, I'm used to it. The motive in Complication is all things we've seen before. You wound his pride, he has all the motivation needed to hunt down someone for a whole campaign, though his temper could potentially distract him. Now, of course you can lower the stats if you want. I personally chose this high stamina because in the final fight against him, he had 60 HP. I was tempted to give him 8 strength since his basic melee did 8 damage, but are any of us under the impression that Junior Troopa can surpass peak human strength? 6 if he were ever to increase in size, 4 because of his approximate size. We will not have a repeat of the Tarrasque incident today. When challenging Mario in an icy wasteland, he alluded to the possibility he's been studying, saying he's taken a course in magic on the side. In other words, he's not a complete fool, but he's not a genius either. Fighting is impossible to determine, because unless Mario is wearing certain badges, the opponent can never miss, only be minutely defended against. I chose to play it safe. Let's address the elephant in the room. This nearly indomitable will. Junior Troopa is every bit as tenacious as Team Rocket. He has swam an ocean, braved an icy tundra, and tracked Mario into space somehow. Yeah, he can have superhuman will. Now, for physical abilities, he did alter his eggshell to grow a spike on top. It somehow serves as armor, and his hatred got so intense he sprouted wings. Tomura Shigaraki would be proud. His magic does permit him to use a ranged attack with the same power as his basic melee, or he can take the time to restore some health. Fairly versatile little booger he is. Here in skills, we once again have high numbers. Remember what I said about swimming an ocean. He can be athletic. As for his ranged attack, it has a high number for the same reason his fighting stat has a high number. Almost every one of these advantages was an absolute necessity, with the possible exception of that second rank of being adorable. Improved defense, he learned to raise his defense by closing up his egg. It's appropriate. Quick draw, the magic wand needs to be a free action to reflect the game. Great endurance, how much time did he get to eat while training to take on Mario? Ultimate effort investigation, that was the first advantage I thought of. Who tracks their sworn enemy into space? Luck 1, so he can actually use that ultimate effort. If the player or game master roleplays Junior Troopa correctly, then there's no way he's going to earn any hero points, even if villain points, if you're playing like that. Now, for those of you who haven't played Paper Mario, you must be wondering, why has Junior Troopa gone to all these links, all these adaptations? Mario set foot in his playground once.